My dearest son, it's almost June. I hope this letter catches up with you and finds you well. It's been dry, but they're calling for rain, and everything's the same old same in Johnsonville. Your stubborn old daddy ain't said too much, but I'm sure you know he sends his love. And she goes on in a letter from home. I hold it up and show my buddies like we ain't scared and our boots ain't muddy, and they all laugh like there's something funny about the way I talk when I say mama sends her best, y'all. I fold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work, and it keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home. My dearest love, it's almost dawn. I've been lying here all night long, wondering where you might be. I saw your mama and I showed her the ring. Man on a television said something, so I couldn't sleep. But I'll be alright, I'm just missing you. And this is me kissing you, X's and O's in a letter from home. I hold it up and show my buddies like we ain't scared and our boots ain't muddy, and they all laugh 'cause she calls me honey, but they take it hard 'cause I don't read the good part. I fold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work, and it keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home. Dear son, I know I ain't written, and sitting here tonight alone in the kitchen, it occurs to me I might not have said it, so I'll say it now. Son, you make me proud. I hold it up and show my buddies like we ain't scared and our boots ain't muddy, but no one laughs 'cause there ain't nothing funny when a soldier cries. And I just wipe my eyes. I fold it up and put it in my shirt, pick up my gun and get back to work, and it keeps me driving on, waiting on letters from home.
The house was like a tomb. I was hiding in my room as my brother made his way on down the hall. I didn't want to say goodbye, And I was trying to deny there was a war, and that he'd got the call. I watched him from my window, walking down the drive. Then I ran down the stairway, through the front door, and I cried, "You come back here." And I let him see my tears. I said, "I'll give you my rookie of DiMaggio. I'll do anything you want, clean your room or wash your car. I'll do anything so long as you don't go." But he said, "This is what brothers are for." Well, I had my heroes, but the one I love the most taught me how to hunt and swing a bat. And I wrote him every night. I said I miss our pillow fights, but lately I just wonder where you're at. Well, sometimes freedom makes it hard to live, but it takes things from you that you don't want to give. I said, "You come back here. I miss you being near, to laugh and fish down in the maple grove. Yeah, I'll do anything you want. There must be someone I could call, and just maybe they would let you come back home." But he wrote, "This is what brothers are for." I may never have to face the anger of those guns, or lie cold and wounded in my blood, or know the sacrifice and what it must have cost for him to love me that much. Well, it had been 2 years, and I held back my tears when I saw him in that wheelchair on the shore. And as I ran and held him tight, that's when he looked me in the eye. He said, "I'm sorry that you have to push me home." And I said, "Hey, this is what brothers are for."
You missed my first step. My first word was dad. This house is filled with pictures of someone I never had. I know your voice. I think I know your smile. But says your clothes haven't smelled like your clothes in a while. I know I've read all your letters that say how you do it for me. And mommy says how you keeping us safe, even though it might not be easy to see. We'll leave the light on until Daddy comes home. We'll leave the light on for our soldier to remember all who've fallen, honor all who served. The soldier's light will be lit and forever burn. We'll leave the light on. Late at night, when mommy thinks she's all alone, I hear her pray to God. Lord, I don't know how much longer I can hold us together. Alone, it's becoming so hard. I know I've read all your letters that say how you do it for me. And mommy says how you keeping us safe, even though it might not be easy to see. Mommy, we'll leave the light on until Daddy comes home. We'll leave the light on for our soldier to remember all who've fallen, honor all who served. The soldier's light will be lit and forever burn. We'll leave the light on. We'll leave the light on until Daddy comes home. We'll leave the light on for our soldier to remember all who've fallen, honor all who served. The soldier's light will be lit and forever burn. Let's leave the light on.
Sitting in 12B, I got a window seat, and all I wanted was a couple hours sleep. A woman's voice came on the intercom. She said, let's hear a round of applause for two soldiers coming home, returning to their families. They've been away from them so long. There's gonna be some flags waving, probably see some tear-stained faces. By the grace of God, they made it home. Home. We all clapped our hands, some stomped their feet, then returned to our books and magazines. A few rows ahead, I saw a uniform. Then she said again, come on, let's hear it for two soldiers coming home, returning to their families. They've been away from them so long. There's gonna be some flags waving, you'll probably see some
I'm just trying to be a father, raise a daughter and a son, be a lover to their mother, everything to everyone. Up and at 'em bright and early, I'm all business in my suit. Yeah, I'm dressed up for success, from my head down to my boots. I don't do it for the money, there's bills that I can't pay. I don't do it for the glory, I just do it anyway. Providing for our futures, my responsibility. Yeah, I'm real good under pressure, being all that I can be. I can't call in sick on Mondays when the weekend's been too strong. I just work straight through the holidays, sometimes all night long. You can bet that I stand ready when the wolf growls at the door. Hey, I'm solid, hey, I'm steady, hey, I'm true down to the core. And I will always do my duty, no matter what the price. I've counted up the cost, I know the sacrifice. Oh, and I don't wanna die for you, but if dying's asking me, I'll bear that cross with honor, 'cause freedom don't come free. I'm an American soldier, an American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I will proudly take a stand. When liberty's in jeopardy, I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front lines, sleep in peace tonight. American soldier, I'm an American soldier. Yeah, an American soldier, an American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I will proudly take a stand. When liberty's in jeopardy, I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front line, so sleep in peace tonight. American soldier, I'm an American, an American, an American soldier.
Walked to the mailbox on that bright summer's day, found a letter from her son in a war far away. He spoke of the weather and good friends that he'd made. Said, I've been thinking about Dad and the life that he had. That's why I'm here today. And then at the end said, you are what I'm fighting for. It was the first of remember, a day she'll not forget. Oh, her tears stained the paper with every word that she read. It said I was up on a hill, I was out there alone when the shots all rang out and bombs were exploding. That's when I saw him, he came back for me. And though he was captured, a man set me free. And that man was your son. He asked me to write to you. I told him I would, oh I swore it was the last of the letters from war. And she prayed he was living, kept on believing, and wrote every night just to say, you are good and you're brave. What a father that you'll be someday. Make it whole, make it safe. Still she kept on writing each day. And then 2 years later, autumn leaves all around. A car pulled in the driveway and she fell to the ground. And out stepped a captain where her boy used to stand. He said, Mom, I'm following orders from all of your letters, and I've come home again. He ran in to hold her, dropped all his bags on the floor, holding all of her letters from war. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home.
He's got a corner lot on Dogwood Drive. A year-old truck and a 9 to 5. Comes home at night to a pretty wife with a baby due. He'll sleep in on Saturday, cut the grass if it don't rain. After church, he'll watch the game and have a beer or two. He'll stand up when he hears the anthem, and that won't ever change. He's still a soldier, his blood runs red, white, and blue. He put away his gun and boots, but he still believes the American dream. To his last breath, he'll always be a soldier. He's still a soldier. He's on his couch for the news at 10. He'll see those places that he's been, and when a brother falls, there's a part of him that does too. And if they call and needed him back, all he'd be on that plane. He's still a soldier, his blood runs red, white, and blue. He put away his gun and boots, but he still believes the American dream. To his last